Hey guys, this is Josh F151 Tech back with another video. And in this video, I'm actually going to be doing more Metro by T-Mobile 5G home internet speed tests. So like I've said in the other videos that I've been making recently, I'm actually using a Metro by T-Mobile SIM card that's actually supposed to be in a tablet. So I'm actually using a $20 a month tablet plan, which is an unlimited data plan, in my third-party equipment, which I actually have a third-party gateway. It's actually called a Chester Cheetah version 2 gateway / modem, whatever you want to call it. And that allows, things like band locking, network mode switching, VPN, IMEI revisions and IMEI spoofing, which actually allows me to, spoof the IMEI, from the tablet, and make it look like I'm actually using the tablet, but I'm actually using the third-party gateway in order to get the, actual 5G home internet for only $20 a month. So I'm actually testing this out more thoroughly, before I actually cancel out the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet. I actually did make a video a few days ago about more speed tests when it was actually thundering and storming, but unfortunately I had to actually take that down because it was actually skipping. I don't know what was going on there, but the video was actually skipping and messing up, so I just took the whole video down and deleted it. I wasn't able to actually fix it by editing it, so I just, took it down and deleted it all, and I, just figured that I would make another video another day. I got busy with, practicing driving and stuff, and, I've been looking for, work and stuff, so it's been, a little bit hectic. Like I said, I've been, unemployed for a little bit now, so, I'm working on actually getting my actual driver's license, and, going from there. So anyway, before I actually start this video, I will actually say it's almost 4 p.m. now on a Saturday, so there are, probably a lot of people, using the internet and stuff, on the weekend and everything, so you have to keep that in mind, that the speeds might not be 500 to 600 consistently, but that's, normally what we average on the download, and like I've said before, the upload is not really that good in this area, no matter what carrier you have. So there's not really anything I can do about that, until they do some, either network upgrades in this area or, actual tower, physical tower upgrades or anything like that. So, it's kind of, it kind of is like, you can't have your cake and eat it too, basically. You can have, good, download speed, but your upload speeds are not going to be that great, so, I've learned that with the band locking, and I actually talked to the Chester Tech Repair guy, about that, and he said that it's kind of, like you can't have your cake and eat it too, basically, you have to, sacrifice one for another, he basically told me, so, you either want to have better, download speed, or you want to have better upload speed, and in my case, I would actually rather have better download speed, because that's, mostly what I use the most, like I said, me and my mom, we don't really upload too often, so, I would definitely rather have the, the download speed over the upload speed, so, like I said, it's basically like you can't have your cake and eat it too, at least for my area, it's very area specific, what speed you're going to actually get, some people, you can get like 500 to 600 on the download, and then you can get, like 50 to 100 or 300 on the upload. For me, I've never seen those speeds before in this area. We live in a rural area, in South Jersey. We only have like one tower, near us, and I don't think that they've really upgraded it in a while. So, I kind of feel like, that's most of the reason why the upload speed is terrible, in this area. Like I said, I've talked about this in my other videos, before I start the speed test videos. I am using third-party equipment, so I should be able to get better upload speed, That's actually what the, Chester Tech Repairs guy told me. Especially since I'm using the Chester Cheetah version 2, gateway slash modem, and I also have that hooked up to a waveform 4x4 antenna, an external, cellular antenna, that's actually up in the attic, and that's actually facing out a window, down the road from me near an old truck stop, which is, where the tower's at. But like he said, for my area, being a rural area, he basically, told me that, in order to get, better upload speed, he said, unfortunately, you would probably have to sacrifice download speed, for upload speed, and I don't really want to have to do that. So, I'm just gonna, hope for the best here. I might, actually look into upgrading my gateway slash modem to the SDX 75, I believe it's called. Which is the next generation, gateway slash modem, the next, generation Chester Cheetah, gateway slash modem, the SDX 75, I believe it's called. Or, I might actually look into other SDX 75 gateway slash modems. If you guys know of any, or anything like that, definitely let me know down below in the comments, because I'm definitely looking, into, getting better upload speed, any way that I can, and, also, keeping the same download speeds of 500 to 600, that's mostly what I want. I want to try to keep the download speeds from 500 to 600, and I want to have better upload speed. That's basically my goal here. But like I said, it is a rural area. I am using a Metro by T-Mobile SIM card in here. Like I said, you're not really supposed to be doing that. But I'm testing it out, more thoroughly. And I'm going to see if I'm going to keep this. Over the, the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet. So let's actually get into this video. I'm going to actually open up the speed test app here. And I am actually on the West Norton, PA server. So I'm going to run some on this server, and then I'm going to run some on the Ashburn, VA server as well. But before I run some on the Ashburn, VA server, I'm actually going to say this. The ping is actually a lot higher on that server. And that's not actually the ping that I'm getting. I've gone over this in my other videos. That's not actually the ping that I'm getting, just so you guys know that. Because like I've showed you guys in my other videos, I can download apps fast. I can go into apps fast like ESPN, and stuff like that. I can open up ESPN, really fast. I'll actually show you guys that. And as you can see, I open that very fast. I'll go into the, the Temu app here, or the App Store, the, Google Play Store, and I'll download, the Temu app. And as you guys can see, it downloaded very fast. So I'm definitely not getting the high ping, that server says, just to get that out of the way. So, but I'm going to run some on the West Norton, PA server, and then I'm going to run some on the Ashburn, VA server as well. And it is actually 4:05 p.m. on a Saturday, like I said. And the last time I checked, my mom was actually using her phone, or her tablet downstairs, sitting in her chair. And like I've said before, I also have, other things, connected to the internet, like security cameras. We have 2 of them, that are constantly monitoring. And then I have, I have my Google, my Google Nest Hubs. I have 2 of them. I actually have one in my room, and I have one downstairs in the living room that's always on. They're both always on. And then my mom, she has an Amazon, Alexa, Echo Dot or something. It's called Echo Show or something, that it's called. But that's just examples, of the internet. We're constantly using the internet, so you just have to keep that in mind. And like I said, it's a Saturday, as well. So there's going to be a lot of people online, being inside and everything. It's not really that hot out today. It's only 82 here. So maybe, after the, since the heat has pretty much moved out, for a little while, maybe maybe the upload speed will be a little bit better today, because I have noticed, when it's hotter out, that the upload speed is actually worse than it is if it's not as hot out. But, we'll see. So let's actually run some tests here. Okay, so that's not that bad, really. Wow. So that's actually a lot better than I was getting on those other days that I was testing it. So not bad on that one at all. 635 for the download, 10.1 for the upload. So that's, definitely not bad. Like I've said on my other videos, as long as you can get like over 5, or around 5 for upload, that's sufficient for most households. So that's definitely not that bad at all compared to what I was getting, like 3 to 4, sometimes, worse. So that's definitely not bad. That definitely seems to be improved a little bit. So, but like I said, 635 on the download, 10.1 for the upload, and only 24 ping. So that's definitely not that bad. Yeah, here we go with the crap upload speeds again. Kind of figured that wouldn't last. Yeah, the crap upload speeds are back, unfortunately. But, not bad for the download, though. 638 for the download, 4.13 total crap for the upload, in my opinion. But, like I said, not really anything I can do about it. Unless I want to go back to Comcast and pay like $200 or $300 a month for internet, which, is definitely not happening. And then 30 ping, definitely not bad at all on that. But, it really is frustrating to me. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I have third-party equipment here, and I'm still getting shit upload speeds. I mean, I am getting total shit upload speeds. I mean, I really don't understand, why T-Mobile does not upgrade their towers in rural areas. I don't understand it. Like, why do you allow people to have terrible upload speed in rural areas? I don't understand that. Like, upgrade your shit. Upgrade your towers. I mean, if you want people to stay with your service, upgrade your towers. I mean, it does get on my nerves after a while. I get tired of seeing these shit-ass upload speeds. I'm sorry for the language, but I am so tired of it. I mean, I've been with this, I've been with the T-Mobile 5G home internet for almost 3.5 years now, and I've constantly told them, upgrade your tower in this area. Upgrade the download speed, upgrade the upload speed. Some people are getting like over 1,000 on 5G for their download speed. Some people are getting like 800 to 900 on the download. I mean, I don't mind the download speeds that I'm getting. 500 to 600 on the download is excellent. But I mean, the thing is, other people are getting like 800 to 1,000, on the download speed, and I'm stuck at getting, 500 to 600. Like I said, it's not bad at all. But like I'm saying, other people that live in rural areas like myself are getting like 800 to 900 or 1,000, basically a gigabyte, or a gigabit, over what I'm getting. So it is frustrating to deal with this, because like I said, I have third party equipment. I just don't know what else to do. The highest upload speed that I've actually gotten with the T-Mobile 5G home internet, or in this case, the Metro by T-Mobile 5G home internet, is when I actually switch my gateway to NSA mode, which doesn't work out for me because then the download speed goes to shit. So basically, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Like I said, I hate to cuss on the channel and everything, but it's very frustrating. The download, you mess with something and the download goes to crap. You mess with something and the upload goes to, it goes up, higher, but it's still not, really what I want it. It's still not really what I want it. I would like to see upload speed at least in the 50s to hundreds, like normal people get, like, what most people get. The highest upload speed that I've actually seen, on T-Mobile 5G home internet that I got, was probably like 25 or 30. That was the highest that I got, and then, that was actually on NSA mode. That was on, NSA mode, and this is actually on standalone mode right now, or SA mode, whatever you want to call it. So, basically, if I put it on NSA mode, my download speed goes to like 200 to 300, which is not acceptable for me. That's definitely not good enough. I need at least 400 to 500 on the download, for it be, acceptable. So, that's basically the thing, that's basically where we're at. Basically, like I'm saying, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You kind of have to deal with the, the terrible upload speed, but, it's not my equipment. That's the problem. It's not my equipment that's the problem. It's not the Chester Cheetah version 2 gateway / modem, that's the problem. It's not the, waveform 4x4 antenna that's the problem. It's the tower that is the problem, and I've actually looked into more information on that tower. I can actually go into, actually I'm not going to do that because I have my personal, street information on there, but, I've actually looked at the tower, and the tower, I've actually used an app. I can actually show you guys the app. It's actually right there. It's called Cell Mapper, and I'm sure a lot of you guys, have heard about that. They have a website and they have an app, an Android app. I don't know if they have an iPhone or iOS app or not. I'm sure they do. So basically, I looked into that app and I looked at the tower, that is down the road from me, near the old truck stop. And I looked at that app, and it told me more about the tower, and it told me what bands are available, on that tower. So I locked, the tower. I locked my, gateway, Chester Cheetah version 2 gateway / modem. I locked it to those bands, and I'm getting, better download speed, but I'm not getting better upload speed. And the reason why, is actually because they said, on the tower information, it actually said on there, it actually said, average upload speed, and get this, this is absolutely terrible. It said average upload speed, it said 7.0. So basically, it's saying that you can only get 7.0 upload speed, 7.0 Mbps, in other words, megabytes per second, on the upload speed. That's what that, tower can basically put out. So that is absolutely terrible, guys. I mean, 7 on the, upload. I mean, I understand, if it's 7 consistently, but it's not 7 consistently. That's an average, of what, people get on that tower. That's an average of what that tower, actually puts out. It says that the tower puts out 7, Mbps, upload speed, and that is absolutely terrible. I mean, that is definitely terrible, compared to, other towers, that I've tested. Actually, where I used to work, I actually tested out a tower. I have videos on my channel, actually showing that. I believe that I got like 50 to 100 on the upload, where I used to work at. I used to work at a school. That's basically what I do. I'm a custodian at a school, basically by profession. That's what I do. I mean, it's not the best job, but it has, really good benefits like healthcare, all that kind of stuff, and you're working inside, it's not really that big of a job, bad of a job. But Basically, long story short here, that tower was giving me, that's only like 20 minutes away from me, that tower, but, it's too far, obviously, to put my, waveform 4x4 antenna and actually reach it. I honestly, kind of wish that I lived there, because the thing is, they had that tower on top of the water tower there, and that tower, I was literally like in walking distance to it, and I was getting, over 1,000 for the download, on my phone, and I was getting like 50 to 100. I think I actually passed 200 one time, on the upload, so that's definitely a lot better than I'm getting here. Like these towers, it just seems like the tower near me, has not been updated, in years. It just seems like it hasn't been updated, physically, from the, actual network itself, from actual T-Mobile, themselves. I mean, that is absolutely terrible, upload speed. I mean, 7, on the upload speed, that's definitely not good enough, for a rural area, in my opinion. That's definitely not good enough. And we actually have a development, across the street from us, so people are probably getting terrible upload speed over there as well, because that's the closest tower to us, that's the thing. I should be lucky that I'm actually able to get 600, 500 to 600 on the download, but, that tower is actually saying, in the Cell Mapper app, it's actually telling me the information that the upload speed, from that tower, that tower is only producing, around 7, Mbps of upload speed. I mean, that is absolutely terrible. I mean, that should definitely be, like 50 to 100 for the upload speed. I mean, I don't know what's going on there. Like I said, the only thing that I can figure is they haven't upgraded that tower in, forever, in years. It can get 5G, because it says that on the Cell Mapper, the app. I made sure that, that tower is 5G compatible. It's definitely 5G compatible, but, it's still getting terrible upload speed. That's the thing. 7 on the upload speed. It wouldn't be too bad if it was consistent. But it's not consistent. That's an average. Of what people get. On that tower. 7. Is an average of what people get. It would be fine if it was 7 all the time. Or a little bit higher. But the thing is, as you can see here, it's 4 right now. So that's not, acceptable, really. That's definitely not acceptable. Especially, in an area where I live at, a rural area. So I'm gonna, definitely try to talk to them about it. I'm gonna try to talk to them again, and ask them, if they can upgrade the tower in this area. I'm just gonna tell them that I'm getting terrible upload speed, and I've done my research. I know it's because of the tower. But that's basically the thing. I can't really do anything about that. Like I said, I have third-party equipment. I have the Chester Cheetah version 2 gateway / modem, that allows band locking, it allows, network mode switching and all that kind of stuff. And I have the waveform 4x4 antenna, so I'm getting, the best signal and the best speeds, that I'm allowed to get, basically, that I'm, getting, the thing is, it's basically up to T-Mobile now. They basically have to upgrade their tower. That's basically what needs to happen here. Unfortunately, like I said, this is, going to be what I'm going to be getting, basically, until, they do something, until they upgrade the tower, or until they upgrade the network, in general, either physically or, just upgrading the network in general, in this area. So there's not, unfortunately, there's not really anything I can do about it. Like I said, since that tower, is saying that it's basically limited to only like 7, on the upload, so that's, that's definitely not a good thing, when I read that. So, but, like I said, we're getting 600, 500 to 600 on the download, so I'm definitely going to keep the service. It's not really, the end of the world. We could definitely be getting worse. We could be getting like 1 to 2, on the upload, consistently. So, it could definitely be worse. Like I said, it could definitely be worse on the download too. We could only be getting like 1 to 200 on the download. So it could definitely be worse. But like I said, not really anything I can do about it. It seems like, and like I said, I am going to be doing, further testing of the Metro by T-Mobile, SIM card that I have in my, third-party gateway. Like I said, I'm not going to be, making any decisions anytime soon. That's why I'm, running these speed tests and everything. And when it's another rainy day or another stormy day, I'm going to be putting another video out, to test the speeds when it's, a bad weather day, to see what we get with the Metro by T-Mobile, SIM card that I have in there, so, and like I said, the only way that you can do that is if you have a third-party gateway, slash modem, that actually allows, IMEI, revisions and IMEI spoofing. So, you have to keep that in mind, that I wouldn't be able to do this, if I have the, if I had the stock, T-Mobile, 5G home internet gateway. So you have to keep that in mind. But like I said, not too bad on this one for the download. 638 for the download. Terrible upload speed again, but nothing I can do. 4.13 for the upload, and then 30 ping. So definitely not bad on that one for the download and the ping. I didn't think we were actually going to break 600 on that one, but we did. Not too bad for the upload on this one. So definitely not too bad on that one. 616 for the download, 8.65 for the upload, and then 33 ping. Let me actually switch over to the Ashburn VA server and run some on that. And like I said, I'm not getting these pings that, they say that I'm getting on this, just so you guys know that. This is definitely not the ping that I'm actually getting. I've talked about that in my other videos before. It's just because this server is further away, so it's like 120 some miles from me, so. But this server actually does give me better upload speed. That's why I actually use it, because it actually does give me better upload speed. And somebody actually told me on my channel, that the West Norton PA server doesn't give you as good of an upload speed. So if this is the actual upload speed that I'm getting on this server, that's not, really that bad, honestly. 19.2. That's definitely not bad at all. Would I like it to be in the 50s to 100s? Yeah, I definitely would. But like I said, with the tower, unfortunately in this area, where we live, it seems like they haven't upgraded the tower, in years, if they ever have. So, it definitely, seems like it needs some upgrading, in my opinion, especially since I said, the average, upload speed in this area for that tower is only 7. That's absolutely, that's absolutely horrendous in my opinion. It really is. It's really unacceptable, in 2024. It really is. Even years ago, 2023, 2024, 2022, 2021, even, I mean, that's just unacceptable. It really is. But, like I said, they don't really seem to worry about rural areas so much. They seem to think, oh, as long as you get, as long as you get, basically full bars, as long as you get basically, good calling, good, service in general, that's basically how they think about it. They're not really worried about the speeds in general. They're more worried about the coverage, more than anything. They're more worried about, well, which, in my opinion, the coverage is great, as you guys can see right up there. I'm getting, basically full bars sitting right here, in my house. I'm getting full bars, basically all the time right now, and that's definitely a good thing. But, they also need to focus on the actual speed, the download speeds, the upload speeds, especially the upload speeds in this area, and the ping. I would definitely like a little bit better ping, in my opinion. But, the main thing that I want, better is the upload speed. That's basically what I want better, while, actually keeping the same download speeds and around the same ping. Just better overall reliability, but especially for the upload speeds. But anyway, on this one, definitely not bad. 657 for the download, 19.2 for the upload, and like I said, I'm ignoring the ping because that's not actually what I'm getting. That's definitely not what I'm getting for the ping. 105. That's definitely not what I'm getting. So definitely not bad on that one. 648 for the download, 18.7, almost 19 for the upload, and 105 for the ping. But I'll show you guys again. I'll actually open up ESPN here. And as you can see, boom, it went right into it. I'll actually open up the Google Play Store here, and I'll download Brave web browser. Why not? As you guys can see, I downloaded it right away. Download Firefox. As you guys can see, it downloaded it right away. So yeah, I'm definitely not getting, 105 for ping, or anything near that. So, definitely not, going by that. But definitely not bad at all on this one. Like I said, 648 for the download, 18.7 for the upload, almost 19. And, like I said, I'm ignoring the ping. So, ping actually did come down on this one, though. So definitely not bad on that one. 660 for the download, 18.9, almost 19 for the upload again, and then 59 ping. But like I said, I'm not getting that high of a ping. I'll switch back over to the West Norton PA server and run a few more on that one. And like I said, I really don't understand, why I'm getting, like I said, it has to be the tower. Like I said, I almost got 700 on that one for the download. So, it definitely has to be, that the tower is limited to only a certain amount of upload speed. Like I said, I went into the, the Cell Mapper app, and it told me that the average users around here reported that they're only getting 7 for the upload, and that's absolutely terrible. It's over 5, like I said, it's over 5, which is sufficient for most households. But I know people on Reddit that are getting like 50 to 100 to like 300 on the upload speed, and that's that's a lot better than what I'm getting. Yeah, like I said, it could definitely be worse. I could only be getting like 1 or 2 for the upload, so I'm not gonna like get too aggravated about it. I shouldn't really get too aggravated about it because it could actually be worse. But that's just the thing. I think that the tower in the network in this area, it just needs to be, majorly updated, especially for the upload speed. That just needs to be majorly, updated and looked at. They really need to look at that, and think to themselves, geez, these people are only averaging around 7, for upload speed, and that's basically not good, in 2024. Like I said, for me and my mom, over 5, that's good enough. That's good enough for me and her. But if you want to do some like major uploading, like large files, stuff like that, that's not gonna, that's not gonna cut the cheese, as they say. So, basically, is what I'm saying is, there's not really anything I can do about the upload speed. That's basically what I'm stressing here. Unfortunately, according to CellMapper anyway, like I said, that's a reliable app and a reliable website. So, from, what I'm going by with them, if they're saying that the average upload speed in this area for that tower is 7, then that's, that's basically what I'm going to get, maybe a little bit higher from time to time, but, that's basically, what I'm going to have to deal with, until they upgrade the tower, or upgrade the network, in general in my area. So, it doesn't seem like, like I've said, I actually, posted on Reddit, and I told people, I actually posted the screenshots of the CellMapper app, that told me that, and, people said, yeah, your tower is probably only limited, to a certain amount of upload speed, and then, people have told me that, that some towers, are actually only limited to a certain amount of upload speed that they're actually going to put out. So that's the thing, until they actually upgrade, the upload speed, or upgrade the tower, in order to, put out more upload speed, that's basically, what I'm going to have to deal with, until they do that. That's what one comment, on Reddit said. So, that's, basically the thing, with the cellular internet, like I said, it's very, area specific, what you're going to get, and then, it comes to, band locking, and network mode switching, like I said, you can't really have your cake and eat it too. Like I said, I can get better upload speed, on NSA mode, but, when I switch to NSA mode, my download speed goes down, dramatically. It only goes, it only gets, like 200, maybe 300, on the download speed, and that's not going to really work, for me. I need at least, maybe 400 or 500, on the download speed, but, the upload speed went up to like 20 to 30, which is definitely not bad at all. It's definitely an improvement over what I'm getting now. But the thing is, I would rather, keep the download speed, and, have the same upload speed, or have the same, keep the 500 to 600, close to 700 sometimes, and also have the upload speed, be in the 20 to 25 to 30 range, but like I said, even the Chester Tech repair guy told me, it's not really, that's not really possible, because it's like, you can't really have your cake and eat it too. It's either one or the other. You either want better download speed, higher ping or better upload speed, or, lower ping, or better download speed and lower ping, or better download speed, higher ping, lower upload, higher upload. It's basically, you have to find, basically a happy in between, in other words, an in between. So, that's, basically where we're at, and like I said, I did, post on Reddit, about the tower, in my area, and they said, yeah, if that's the average, what people get, 7, on the upload speed, 7 Mbps on the upload speed, there's not really anything you can do about that. One guy commented and he said, yeah, he said your tower is probably locked to only allowing, a certain upload speed to be able to be, transmitted. So like he said, until, they upgrade the tower in your area, or they allow the tower, to actually put out, more upload speed. There's nothing, that you're going to really be able to do, like he said. So, so that's, basically where we're at, with the upload speed, so, I guess I'm going to just have to play the waiting game, and hope for the best, hope that they upgrade the tower, in my area, eventually, down the line, like I said, we're going to keep them, for me and my mom, especially right now, that I'm testing out the Metro by T-Mobile SIM card, in here. If we can get this, for only $20 a month, then definitely, yeah, we're going to keep it, for sure. Because like I said, it could also be worse, we could, only be getting like 1 to 2, on the upload speed. So, it could definitely be a lot worse, let's just put it that way. So, for $20 a month, if we can get away with using the tablet plan, for our 5G home internet, we're definitely going to do it. But like I said, I'm definitely going to be doing more further testing, before I actually, make a decision on this or anything, before I actually cancel out, the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet, but so far so good, I've had it going, strong for about 5 days now, about 4 or 5 days now, with the Metro by T-Mobile, tablet SIM card in here, and so far, the download speed and, the upload speed and everything, has been about the same, with the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet SIM card in there. So, like I said, further testing is definitely going to be done. But, like I said, I figured that I would touch on the upload speed a little bit in this video, and, let you guys know, more about, this area and everything, and, what's going on and everything. So, like I said, it is very, area specific, on what you're going to get. So, and also, what kind of equipment you have and stuff. So, you just have to keep that stuff in mind. So, definitely not bad on this one, though. 696, almost 700 for the download. 9.75 for the upload, so not too bad on that. And then 37 ping. Let me run like 2 more here. So not too bad on the upload on this one anyway. So not too bad on that one though. 667 for the download, so it did go down from almost 700, but still, very usable, very happy with those speeds. 9.62 for the upload, so definitely not too bad, definitely over 5, so not bad with that. And then 32 for the ping, so definitely not bad. So it does actually, excuse me, it does actually do that sometimes. Like I said, we do have security cameras running and stuff, and my mom's downstairs, on her tablet and everything, and I have Google Nest, I have Google, Nest hubs and stuff, or Google hubs, around, and my mom has a, Amazon Alexa, voice control thing. So, you have to keep in mind, that it's not going to always be, boom, 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 500 to 600, on the download, consistently. The internet is being used, as I'm making this video. So, you just have to keep that in mind. Not only that, that's still very good. 587, that's still very good for 439, almost 440, PM on a Saturday, when there's a lot of people online, a lot of people home from work and everything, and a lot of, kids off school, and everything, for the summer and everything. So that's, definitely not bad at all. I'm not going to complain about that at all. And it'll go back up. That's the thing. That's why I'm not worried about it. Like I've said, it is, a cellular connection. It's not actually, a cable connection. So it's not going to always be boom, boom, boom. 600, 700, 500, 600, 700. It's not going to, always be that. So you just have to keep that in mind. But still very good. Like I said, for 4:40 p.m. On a Saturday. These tests have been very good. For 4:40 p.m. On a Saturday. So, on this one, 587 for the download, definitely not bad at all. 8.48, a little bit slower than the last one on the upload, but still over 5, so definitely not bad at all. And then 38 ping, so definitely not bad. Let me run one more here. We'll probably get over 600 on this one. Yep. So definitely not bad on that one at all. Download 641, 8.78 for the upload. So the upload is actually a little bit faster today, other than, a couple of those, we got like 4 or 5. But the upload, is actually a little bit faster today. 8.78 for the upload on that one. Definitely not bad at all, considering, like I said, since the, tower near me is locked to like 7, for the average, what most people get, that's definitely, not bad, around 8 to 10, definitely not bad at all, considering, like I said, with the tower, being locked, for that 7 or whatever, 7 for the upload. I don't really know if it's actually locked to that. But from what I've read, it kind of seems like that's, the case, that kind of seems like what it is, because it doesn't really get over anything, like 10 or 11, or 12 or so, the highest that I've actually seen it on the West Norton PA server is probably like 12 to 15, which is definitely not that bad at all, but, like I said, a lot of other people are getting like 50 to 100 to 300, on their upload, so this is definitely not anything, near compared to what, those kind of speeds are, that's why I kind of feel like, no matter what equipment I have, it kind of feels like it's the tower, and not actually the equipment that I have, so, not only that, like I said, I actually read it, on the Cell Mapper, app, I actually read it, that it said that actually is what, people average around here, for the upload, and that's actually true, because I only get like 5 to 7, for the upload on my phone, even on my Google Pixel 8 Pro, that actually has Metro by T-Mobile, on it, so, that's basically, what it seems like to me, with the upload, that the tower is kind of locked, to a certain upload speed, and it's not going to actually, give me a better upload speed, no matter what equipment I have. So, like I said, it's basically, up to T-Mobile, or the carriers around here, that use that tower, it's basically up to them, to make the tower better, or upgrade the network, in general in this area, or, like I said, physically upgrade the tower, to have, better upload speed. So, that's, basically, that basically seems to be where we're at right now, basically seems like, the upload speeds in this area are just terrible, due to that tower, either not being updated, or, they have some kind of a lock on the tower, that's only allowing, a certain, upload speed to be, allowed to be pushed out. So, that's basically what I'm thinking, like I said, going by, the Cell Mapper, app. So, so like I said, definitely not bad on this one though. 641, for the download, 8.78 over 5, so definitely not bad at all for that. And then 38 for the ping, so definitely not bad at all. But anyway, yeah, yeah, guys, like I said, I just wanted to get this video out there. Like I said, I'm going to be doing, more further testing, more thorough testing, if you will, on the Metro by T-Mobile, SIM card that I have in the gateway, the third-party gateway, my Chester Cheetah version 2 gateway / modem. I'm definitely going to be doing, more further testing with that. Like I said, the only way that you can actually do that, is, long story short, you have to have a third-party gateway that actually allows IMEI revisions or IMEI spoofing, whatever you want to call it. And you have to basically go to a Metro by T-Mobile store, a prepaid carrier store, and you have to ask them, for a tablet plan, or a phone plan, with an actual nano SIM card, and then you have to bring the tablet home or the phone, home, and then you can, take either the tablet SIM card, or the phone SIM card out, and then you can put it in the gateway, and then you can, revise the IMEI number or spoof the IMEI number, and I actually talk more about it on my channel, so I'm not going to, really talk, much about it in this video, but, that's basically the long story short, of what I did. I go more into detail, in my other videos about that, if you want to find out how to do that. But, long story short, I'm using, a Metro by T-Mobile, $20 a month, unlimited, tablet SIM card in my third-party gateway. That's basically what I'm doing, in order to get the 5G home internet, for only $20 a month. But, like I said, I do have the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet on pause right now, so I'm only paying like around $10 a month for that, on top of this, until I, decide if I'm actually going to keep this, or if I'm going to actually go back to the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet, because like I said, right now, we were only paying $50 a month for the T-Mobile 5G home internet, the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet, and, right now we're actually only paying, $20 a month, using the method that I'm using right now, with the, unlimited, tablet SIM card in there. But, I want to test this out more thoroughly, because if I would cancel out the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet, I would go back to being a new customer, and basically, they're charging people $60 a month now, as a new customer for the T-Mobile 5G home internet. So, I definitely don't want to I definitely don't want to lose that $50 a month. It would be $10 more, a month if I ended up going back to the, the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet. So basically, I don't want to have to pay that extra $10 a month, which, most people wouldn't, if you can save money where you can, especially nowadays, especially right now, then, you definitely want to try to do it. But, so that's, basically where we're at, the home internet, the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet, is on pause right now. So I'm, still, paying that. I'm paying the $10 for that, to be able to keep the, the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet on pause, until I, decide if I'm actually going to keep the Metro by T-Mobile, SIM card in there in the gateway, the third-party gateway, like I have going right now, or if I'm going to go back to the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet if I have any major problems or anything. So, but, that's basically where we're at, and like I said, I'm going to be making more videos, actually in the coming days here. It's actually supposed to rain and storm here in the next couple of days, so I'm going to actually be making more videos, and testing out the Metro by T-Mobile SIM card, in the gateway itself, when it's, bad weather, when it's raining or storming here, to kind of get a feel, to what I'm actually going to get, with that SIM card, over the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet SIM card. So, we're going to, definitely be doing, more, thorough testing, before we actually make a decision on this or not. So, but like I said, if me and my mom, can get the Metro by T-Mobile 5G home internet or Metro by T-Mobile SIM card, for the 5G home internet, to work in this gateway for only $20 a month, then we're definitely going to be doing it. That's basically unheard of. Like I said, for only $20 a month, 5G home internet, for only $20 a month, that's basically unheard of, for any, basically any internet. So, but anyway, guys, that's basically the video. Like I said, I just wanted to get this video out there. And if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. And until next time, guys.